Oh my god. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Keith, man of man of letters, here to bring you knowledge, information, and a bit of entertainment. I was packaging orders, and I wanted to remind you guys about the card reading that I did right before the turn of the new year. And I guess to remind you, if anything. Sorry, I got a lot of things on my desk right now. To remind you guys to slow down. Don't mind me, I'll be making some Man of Letters perfumes in the process. And seriously though, you know what? Let me turn my light on. Give me a second. If you guys are new, feel free to take this moment to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, and to check out the channel. I'm gonna turn the light on so you guys can see me. Ooh, that is much more official. How's it going, you guys? How you doing? The reading, so here we go. The reading that we did at the beginning of the year, right before the beginning of the year, I want to say about 9 out of the 12 zodiac signs to some degree got the same reading. And the reading basically said, hey, cut it with the flashy shit. 2020 ain't about 2020 ain't about making huge big moves. 2020 is about baby steps. Baby steps in the right direction. And the reason why I titled this "The Buddha Doesn't Save the World" is because Western thought, Western man has this goal of saving the world. Kindly let me save you from drowning, said the monkey to the fish as he placed him into the tree. And that right there should tell you how you need to save the world. You need to save the world by saving yourself. The Buddha doesn't teach people how to save the world. How the hell are we to know how to save the world? We can't even keep our own bedrooms cleaned half the time, let alone have it in us to save the entire world. The Buddha teaches us how to save ourselves. And in turn, I guess you could say the world is saved, but even then, to try to save the world by saving yourself is still an audacious thing to do, and is not necessarily is not necessarily the aim, is not necessarily the goal. I don't know. What prompted me to make this video more than anything was how many people, I guess, like how many people step into the light, step into this spiritual world, step into the self-help world, and the first thing they say is, I want to save the world, and I want to save the animals, and I want to become a life coach, and I want to become a teacher and lead the people to the promised land. And but here's the thing, and not that you shouldn't, and I'm not saying you're not good enough to do that. What I'm saying is even if you are good enough to do that, why would you want to? Why not just enjoy your life sincerely and genuinely? You step into your shadow, you step into your darkness, you step into the feelings of all the feelings that you are trying to avoid, and you pray to God they don't consume you. You pray to God you come out the other end better for it and not a psychopath. And then that's it. You go for your walks. You have your conversations with friends and loved ones. You bump and rub shoulders on the bus, and if someone asks you for advice, you drop some knowledge on them, right? You let them in on the secret of your happiness. You lead by example. You instead of taking the Western approach of, I'm going to spread my beliefs into every corner of the world because my way is the right, I've found the way, so you guys all must experience what I have experienced. Trust me, I know what's best for you. I've figured it out. Now let me spread it to you. Kindly let me help you, said the monkey to the fish as he placed him into the tree. I don't know. I just feel like wouldn't it be better to be so on point with shit, to be so like dialed in that people look at you and they go, hey, I need to talk to you because there's something about you. There's an aura about you. There's a glow about you. There's a certain something about you that I can't put my finger on, and I want to know what your fucking secret is. You're always excited. You're always happy. You always seem to have everything figured out. And then, of course, you hit him with the knowledge. Whatever your life experience is, and you say, well, I would say something like, well, I don't have it figured out. I wake up and I put my pants on 1 foot at a time, just like you do. I don't have something that other people don't. Instead, I've just said, fuck it. I've found the things that make me genuinely, sincerely, and sustainably happy, and I went all in. And to succeed is to say, job well done, mission accomplished. And to fail is to say, you went for gold. Job well done, mission accomplished. So that would be my version, but that doesn't mean I have to preach that to the world. There could be a million different answers because there's a million different versions of what it means to be winning, to be successful. Money, material things, clothes, buying, companies, being a CEO, taking a plant medicine vacation in the middle of the Peruvian Amazon rainforest. Like, there's all kinds of shit, and that's what the Buddha taught. To me, that was what I picked up from the Buddha, was I don't know if you guys studied the Buddha, but Siddhartha, I believe is what his name was from the book. He lived every facet of life. He was a preacher, he was a spiritual person, he was someone giving in to sex and the sins of the flesh, if you want to call it that. Riches and material gain, and he had everything, and then he had nothing, and then he everything in between. I don't know. Anywho, I told myself I wouldn't preach during this video, and here I am preaching, so. Why I sat down here was to make some of the love perfumes for the Etsy shop that I've been lagging on. And at the same time, chill with the homies. You guys. We are almost sold out of the bottles. Anywho, how are you guys doing? I haven't read any of your comments. I don't know what you guys are up to in the chat room right now, but let's find out. Brian, Dragon, CC Rose. CC Rose, I believe I sent out your package yesterday. So I hope you get... I think I sent your package out yesterday. Hopefully. I should have sent it out yesterday. One second. I need to move this camera over. My room is getting smaller and smaller as the days go by, unfortunately. The Higher Priestess. Glad you made it. Hi. Sound Elixir. Hi. Ayana Jure. What's up? Anywho, glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are hanging out. You want to see how we make perfumes? We're going to do a lesson on perfumes here. I'll let you guys in on a secret. A mad letter secret. My ultimate goal has never been to be like one who preaches like a guru. I never wanted to be a guru. I'd be down to do it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, fuck yeah, I'll be a guru and like get paid to teach people spiritual shit. Absolutely, without a doubt, I would do that, and I still might do that. But it's never been like my highest calling. It's certainly not where my most excitement comes from. When I fantasize about my perfect life, it's always making shit, like, or plants. I'm fantasizing about growing jungles and growing forests. Oh, my camera. Sorry, you guys kind of lost my face. Oh well. Do you guys care that you can't see my face? What am I drinking? A michelada. Which is kind of like a Bloody Mary, only Mexican beer instead of vodka. Or I should say, it's like a Bloody Maria, except instead of tequila, you use Mexican beer. In this case, it's Modelo. But, I forgot what I was even saying. So you guys are going to learn how to make perfume right now. White sage essential oil. Jojoba oil, I need that. We're gonna go either muskrat. Actually, I can't tell you my secret ingredient. Tonka bean. Tonka bean, if you guys know what tonka bean is, debatably one of the best smells on the entire planet. I can hear Atlas screaming downstairs. How's the audio? Hopefully the audio is healthy. What am I using? I need tonka bean, Fariana, water. Benzoin. Oh, my dream life isn't perfumes. The only reason why I like making perfumes is because everything is, not everything, but most of it is plant-based. Like, I'm using tonka beans, I'm using frankincense, I'm using myrrh, I'm using white sage and lavender, benzoin. What the hell else am I using? Cedar. I just love making shit out of plants, which is why I want to grow everything. And plants have so much to teach us. Like, if you study plants and you know plants well, and you know soil well, and you know like ecosystems well, and you go take a walk through a forest, the whole fucking world changes. You know what I mean? The whole world changes. You don't look at anything the same. You see patterns. You see relationships between different plants. You see diseases and how they manifest, and cures and how they manifest. And I don't know. It's a whole world that people don't understand. And it's just as magical as any fucking video you'll ever watch or book you'll ever read. It's just going for a walk or sitting on a creek next to fucking running water or something. It sounds hippie as fuck, I know. Because it is hippie as fuck. But, to be fair, I don't know. I ended up doing spiritual lectures and shit because another passion of mine is philosophy and spirituality, and I like I just for the sake of fun, not because I want to teach it or not because I want to make the world a better place. I like under I like simplifying complex um, ideas for so that I can understand them. But I don't necessarily do that to make the world a better place. Like there was a time where I said that, oh, I just want to make the world a better place, but I was really just saying that because that's what you said on YouTube. That's what you said as a practitioner of spirituality or things of this nature. It was always, oh, I'm doing this because save the animals or some shit like that. But that, to be fair, that's not true. Like, I'm happy that that is possibly a byproduct of what I'm doing. But if I were to be completely honest, I'm just doing this shit because I enjoy doing it. Like, the world could get hit by a fucking asteroid the day after I died, and I wouldn't care at all. Not one bit would I care if everything on planet Earth got wiped out, like the day after I died. I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't want to. And that might sound a little jaded, um, probably because it is a little jaded. But I think the reason why is because my beliefs, for the most part, is this isn't this isn't it. This isn't the only time we're ever going to be on planet Earth. This isn't my only incarnation. You guys, my children, my parents, my fucking friends and loved ones. Like, I'm going to see you all again. Whether it's in heaven, in hell, another incarnation, as avatars, flying fucking winged reptiles on another planet called Pandora. Like, this isn't it. And that's part of my beliefs. Earth is a grain of sand in the infiniteness of the universe, which is partly why I'm like, tend to be on this whatever. Do what you gotta fucking do. Be a good person. Just be happy. Be genuinely happy. If you want to be a material life, be it a spiritual life, be it a blend between two, somewhere in between those two things, or somewhere completely outside of those two things. Um, fuck, that smells so good. But yeah, I don't know. I would say helping people and helping the world are things that keep me doing what I'm doing. For example, I will think, I'm over YouTube. I'll take a break for a while. And then I'll get a couple comments where people will say, hey, this is fucking amazing. I'm so stoked you did this. This has helped me a shit ton. I'll read that comment and go, alright. You enjoy doing it. It's putting you in a position where eventually you can make a living off of it. And you're helping someone and you enjoy doing it. So, alright, I'll keep doing it then. But the instigation, the reason why I started all of this, again, was just because I like doing shit. But I like doing a lot of things. I do like doing a lot of things. Come on. We are ghosts and demons to plant. Manly P. Hall lectures on that? That's fascinating. Could you send me a link to that lecture? I would love to hear that, Dragon. That sounds awesome. Whoa, shit. Asteroids are fragments of the dome. Tracy Wilkie, is that an allusion to the Earth is flat? Dragon Horizon, dark. Yes, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I am dark as fuck, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Not ashamed to admit that. I think, well, that's funny. So I just got a comment 5 minutes ago on one of my videos, and I looked at what it said. It's on my lecture on the Hermetic philosophy. And the comment says, "This is the law that makes flat Earth impossible." I swear, I kid you not. I kid you not. My guess is, I don't know what video he left it on, but my guess is he's referring to the law of correspondence, which says, as things exist here in the microcosm, so they exist on the macrocosm, and well, I think that's what he's alluding at. So let's see. No, the law of vibration. Ooh, I see what he's getting at. That's a conversation for a different topic, but whenever you guys see me make videos where I'm hating on other spiritualists or spiritual leaders, that's usually where I'm coming from, is because it seems that 9 out of every 10 videos I come across in the spiritual world, whether it doesn't matter who it is, all of the spiritual YouTube people. I'll try to stay classy and not say their names, though I've said their names before. Sometimes I'm less classy than others. Anywho, 9 out of the 10 videos seem to be how to attract your perfect soulmate, how to attract your perfect partner, how to make all the money, how to manifest anything you desire, how to raise your frequency so that you can live the most abundant life possible, or how to the 3 mindsets of billionaires, and the core of the spiritual teaching. If you're one who wants to save the world, which these guys and girls claim to be doing, saving the world, but 9 out of 10 of their videos is a selfish video. And again, I'm okay with selfishness. What bugs me is preaching one thing and what bugs me is trying to use spirituality solely to make money. That's what it is. Long story short. It's like, if you're trying to fucking make money, then just say it. I don't know if you guys follow Gary Vee, but that's what I fucking love about Gary Vee, is he's saying, I'm trying to make a shit ton of money and buy the jets. Like, that's my dream. He's not saying I'm trying to fucking save the world. Like, he's like, this is my goal. Buy the jets, make a fuck ton of money. But his message is, hey, be happy. If If making a shit ton of money is sincerely going to make you happy, then make all the money in the world. Right? But if all you want is free time and the ability to spend it with your family and your loved ones and go on vacations whenever you want, which doesn't require the kind of money to buy the fucking jets, then do that. The message is consistent. It's complete transparency. This is what I want. I want money. I want to own this. I want to be a CEO. I just want to get 1,000 subscribers a day, sort of thing. Does that make sense? Whereas the spiritual community isn't that. It's let's change the world. Let's make the world a better place. Let's save the animals. Let's bring enlightenment to the world. But all their content is selfish, 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 selfish. And that's why I brought it back to this video, where it's like the Buddha doesn't save the world. The Buddha saves himself. And as a result, the world is saved. Right? He was out to satisfy meaning in his life. He was out to satisfy a hole that was missing inside of himself. Right? I'm just spitballing here, but when you hear someone say, I want to save the world, or when I hear someone say, I want to save the world, or I want to make the world a better place, it's almost like, great, that's one way that you're avoiding your own issues and your own demons. It's like, it's fine. I don't have to deal with my own stuff. As long as my goal is to save the world, how valiant and admirable is that? It doesn't matter what darkness is and what shadows I have, as long as I want to save the world. It's just another trick. It's another trap to fall into on this sort of path that we're on. I don't know. Anyway, we've got this is what happens when you don't seal your jars. The alcohol evaporates and your absolutes churn into thick ass resin. Great, I can't do anything with this now. This is the frankincense. So basically what happens is when this hardens, it's because the alcohol evaporated. And now I have to put alcohol back into this, let it dissolve into the alcohol, and then I can actually use it. But like this, it's fucking useless. It smells amazing though. Frankincense has chemicals in them that are psychoactive. So when you wear them as perfumes, they might give a little psychoactiveness to your loved ones or to your would-be prospects. Ooh, thanks for those links, Agent Smith. Enlightened Hobo, what's cracking, Mango? Dark Magician. Frankincense Absolute. I'm actually making some frankincense Absolute right now. It's sitting downstairs in the closet. It's black frankincense though, which I've never seen an Absolute of black frankincense, so I'm really excited about it. Hall is the exception, bro. The Hall is the no, Hall. I don't want to sound too negative and say everyone that you come across is full of shit. None of them could. I could be the one that's full of shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying that. I don't know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of contradicting shit out there, I guess is what I'm saying, and it can be overwhelming at times. Perfumer's alcohol. Hall is the master, period, full stop. Agreed. Dark Magician, why is your name Dark Magician? I'm curious. Tell us a little story about yourself. I'm curious. We all want to know why you consider yourself the Dark Magician. Or at least I want to know. So just know, you guys, if you have the seed within you to truly change the world, and it not be from a selfish, I'm gonna make a shit ton of money and also save the world in the process. Um, no, that as cliche as it sounds, it starts mostly with you. I saw a quote the other day that was pretty brilliant. It said, I'm paraphrasing, but it was something along the lines of, if you think you're woke or you think you're spiritually enlightened, spend a weekend with your family. And I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. I understand. Bonafide Bloom. Well, what's over 9,000? What are you talking about? Ooh, a card game reference. Nice. So you're not actually a dark magician, is that what you're saying? My real shadow name is Night Owl. I'm a shift night nurse. Nice. Nice. We've freed it up. There's only 12 of you watching, and probably only a few hundred that will see this video after I post it. So my secret won't get out too much, but I like to put frankincense in just about every perfume I make, even if I don't say I put frankincense in there. Because it's the Man of Letters touch, that's why. What does the fire do to the fragrance? The fragrances are fucking hard. Like, some of them are super hard. I don't have a good example right now, but you can't work with them unless they're warmed up. When they warm up, they flow a little more easier. And Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Whoa, no, I dropped one of them. Fuck. I didn't spill much, but I dropped it. Oh well. I guess we were meant to bless this desk tonight. That smells amazing. Alright. I think it's because of the wise men story. It's like holy, I feel. Yeah, those 3 wise men, man, they did it. They did it to us. That would be pretty dope to be one of the wise men. So when you make a perfume, generally speaking, 20% of the perfume is your fragrances, and then the other 80% is your carriers. I use jojoba oil because it doesn't have a fragrance to it, but I also use alcohol and water. A lot of people hate on using water, but you know how you wet dirt? Like the smell of wet earth, how water brings out the smell? Like when it rains, for example? I feel like it does the same thing when you're mixing plants together. You put a little water and it does something to where it brings out the fragrance. How do you use mugwort? Mug root or mugwort? What's cracking, Satara? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Jasmine oil? Yeah, jasmine oil is nice too. Fun little tidbit about jasmine oil, you can't actually steam, you can't get jasmine essential oil because to steam distill jasmine, it's too delicate of a flower and it actually destroys the smell. So you have to use a solvent to extract jasmine, like hexane or pentane or alcohol. That's probably the most hippie friendly way of getting jasmine oil. But it's amazing. I love jasmine oil. How do I use mugwort? I use mugwort. I have mugwort right here. I spray it on my pillows at night, and then I feel like it helps my dreams. Of course, it's anecdotal, but but that's how I use it. It's been traditionally used to help with cramps, the menstrual cycle. It brings on, it helps with irregular periods. It induces child labor, so don't use it if you're pregnant because it will induce child labor, but you can use it if you're past your due date because it induces child labor. Of course, what I have said has not been evaluated by the FDA. I'm not a doctor. Speak to yours if you have any medical concerns. It doesn't taste very good, so I wouldn't use it in a tea unless you're gangster about your dreams and you want it strictly for dreaming. Then you could make it into a tea, but it doesn't necessarily taste that good. Or you could mix it with other teas. Just any other tea that you like, you could mix it with. You've just been slamming anime. Where's my H2O at? What the hell? Alright, it is. I can hear Atlas screaming downstairs. He's so pissed right now. Cool. You guys, I believe we are done. Actually, no, I forgot. Where's my... Do any of you guys have kids, by the way? Have children? John Smith, that's right, you do have a 13-year-old. It's crazy how they just like, when he used to cry, I'd be like, oh my god, he's crying, do something. Make him stop. And now he cries, and I just look at him sideways like, and I just stare at him. That's like weird. They just do that. Like, they just cry for no reason sometimes. Well, there's usually a reason, but it's like, hey, I was looking at that. So, and you turned me away, and I want to look at it still. So I'm gonna start crying, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here. I'm just talking shit. It's awesome. I know. Kids are awesome. I'm not talking shit. It's just weird the evolution of your mindset as a parent goes. I can only imagine when he starts getting older. Yeah, I know. I can. Dragon Horizon. Does that mean you're taking off? Thanks for stopping by. Glad we could keep you company at work. You making oil elixirs. Sitara, that's exactly what I'm making. Though I wouldn't eat these ones because it probably would taste like ass. But yes, I'm making oil elixirs. I got a couple orders for the Etsy shop. And, oh no. That smells bomb. Though I will admit I am slightly biased, I still think it smells bomb. So these two bad boys will sit for the next week or so and sort of air out, mix, do their thing, and that will be that. Thanks for chilling, squad. Time to go eat dinner. Do the dinner thing. Thanks for hanging. Y'all is the best. John Smith, I'll check your message when I get off. And, Tracy Wilkie tossed in the number 4. I'm not sure what that means, but noted. See, 2020 love predictions. That's, especially with tarot, I swear to God, every 99 videos out of 100 for tarot is all about love predictions. Love. I sound like a Scrooge right now. Like, fuck you guys looking for love. My bad. You guys find your love. Find your love, find your boo things, get comfy and get cuddly. Lather each other up in perfumes and fucking smoke some oregano and do sweet sensual things to each other until the sun rises. Do it up, boo boo. Don't let me stop you. Don't let old Scrooge letters stop you. With that being said, oh yeah, you get Etsy shop. If you guys want to donate to the PayPal and support the channel, you guys can do that. You get discounts on the Etsy shop if you subscribe to the PayPal. I think it's $5. If you join the Patreon with $5, you get 10% off the Etsy shop. If you do $10 to the Patreon, you get $20 off of the Etsy, 20% off the Etsy shop. So, subscribing to the Patreon, actually, you get your money back. I make candles. They're all beeswax candles, black beeswax, white beeswax, standard original gold beeswax, essential oils, hydrosols, perfumes, cool black roses, what else? Frankincense and myrrh resin. Yeah, we sell all kinds of cool sage bundles, mugwort bundles, mugwort essential oil, white sage essential oil. I make all kinds of shit. I distill, as you can see, my own essential oils and hydrosols. So definitely check out the Etsy shop if you guys are into buying spiritual knickknacks and goodies for your practices, or just for making your house smell like a Californian mountaintop. Hit up my Etsy shop and join my Patreon so that you can both support my channel and save money on the goodies that you're going to be buying anyways. Thanks for the links, Agent Smith. I appreciate that. And you guys take it easy. Dark Magician, I'll see you soon, huh? I'll see you soon.